Hello everyone. In today's Cretaceous profile we're going to be doing is Ekrixinatosaurus is a genus of abelisaurid theropod which lived approximately 100 to 97 million years ago during the late Cretaceous, Argentina during the Cenomanian. Its fossils have been found in Argentina, only one species currently recognized, Ekrixinatosaurus novicii, from which specific name honors of Dr. Fernandino Novas for his contribution to the study of abelisaurid theropods, while the genus named refers to dynamiting of the holotype specimen. The type species Ekrixinatosaurus novicii was first described in 2004 by an Argentine paleontologist, Jorge Calvo, and Chilean paleontologist David Rubello Rogers and Carimornino. The fossils were found dispersed over an area of 15 meters in the Candoros Formation, a geologic formation that outcrops in Neuquén and Mendoza province of Argentina. This formation dates from 100 to 97 million years ago and consists of red beds where other famous vertebrate animals have been discovered, such as Giganotosaurus, Rebeccasaurus, and Andysaurus. The discovery occurred due to excavation for building a gas pipeline conducted by
Gasoducto del Pacifico Company in Bajo del Añelo.
Before the discovery of Ekrixinatosaurus, Carnotaurus and Onchosaurus were the most complete specimens of the Abelisauridae family. The remains of Ekrixinatosaurus helped fill in more information about Abelisaur anatomy, as it contained portions of the skeleton that were previously unknown, unpublished, or poorly preserved in other specimens. The holotype skeleton MUCPV294 was well preserved, yet disarticulated. It contained elements including a left and partial right maxillae, basic cranium, teeth, cervical, a dorsal, sacral, and caudal vertebrae, humeral arches, ribs, labia, pubis, and promaxilla, ischium, left, and distal end of right femur, left tibia, left astragalus, and carcanium, proximal end of the left fibia and right tibia, metatarsals, phalanges, and a pedal-eugal. Ekrixinatosaurus is a large abelisaurid with a relatively large head and robust limbs. The combination of characteristics, including a large skull, prominent supraorbital ridge above the dorsal aspects of the orbit, interposteriorly comprised cervical vertebrae and robust, proportionately short hind limbs, with a tibia shorter than femur, suggests that this was a massive animal with a great capacity to sustain injuries during inspecific or interspecific combat. The only known specimen was previously estimated between 6.5 and 8 meters, 21 and 26 feet in length, and 800 kilograms, 1,800 pounds in body mass. And some suggested that this specimen actually represented the largest abelisaurid yet known at 10 to 11 meters, 33 to 36 feet in length, surpassing Carnotaurus. However, it was later noted by other researchers that the latter length estimated of 10 to 11 meters, 33 to 36 feet, was based only on the absolute size of the skull, ignoring that limb bone. Comparisons clearly shows Carnotaurus was larger, and thus Carnotaurus was larger than Ekrixinatosaurus, but with a proportionally smaller head. Ekrixinatosaurus classification. In 2004, Ekrixinatosaurus was placed in Abelisauриdae. The article by Calvo in 2004 also contained a primarily cladist analysis of phylogenetics, relationships between Ekrixinatosaurus and those Abelisauриds, of which at the time relatively complete skeletons were known, finding to be more closely related to Carnotaurine than to Ceratosaurus. And for its paleoecology, Ekrixinatosaurus was found in the red beds of the Candelaros Formation, which has yielded a wide variety of vertebrates. It shared its environment with the Titanosaurine sauropods, Ankylosaurus, and Rebeccasaurids, Limosaurus, Nobocephalospondylus, iguanodonts, ornithischian remains have been reported. Also been found Carcharodontosaurid, Giganotosaurus was probably the apex predator of its environment. Smaller predators also inhabited the area, includes Dromaeosaurids, Alvarezsaurids, and basal Celerosaurini. Other primitive reptiles lived in the area. Primitive snakes, even crocodilians like Erebisuchus, turtles, frogs, fish, and mammals, pterosaurs, also lived in the area, as evidenced by pterosaur tracks, and widely variety of dinosaur trackways have also been found in the formation, suggesting significant activity in the area. Recent studies on Gondwanan theropods have interpreted abelisaurids as modest and medium-sized dinosaurs that co-occurred with giant Carcharodontosaurids during the early late Cretaceous. It has been hypothesized that it was only after extinction of these Carcharodontosaurids that abelisaurids were able to diversify into more robust forms that occupied the niche of top predators of their ecosystems. However, it has been observed that both Giganotosaurus and Ekrixinatosaurus were among the largest of their representative clades, yet existed at the same time, which refutes this hypothesis. Both these animals occupy the role of largest carnivores. However, it is uncertain whether they play different ecological niche, such as active predation or scavenging. In addition, the known distribution of abelisaurids in South America, Madagascar, and India being the hypothesis of this dispersion route between these areas by a terrestrial bridge called the Kerguelen Plateau that formed prior to the separation of Africa and South America. And that's it for this video. See you later, guys.